up, cuties? It's your girl Gavin, aka the Curvy Cutie here, and today I am back with a new segment for my channel. I'm so sorry I was gone all last week. I just had to take a mental health week, get some things in line, get my chakras all in order, but I'm back and I'm feeling so much better, a lot more clear in my mind, and I'm so excited because I'm introducing my monthly favorites. I'm sure if you follow any other YouTubers, any beauty gurus, or lifestyle YouTubers, they've shared their monthly favorites with you, and I want to do the same thing because I've just had a lot of new items in my life that I was like, oh, I should totally share these with my cutie army. So they're going to be things like skincare and any kind of makeup or beauty items that I'm just so in love with, TV shows, things that I'm streaming on Hulu or Netflix, and movies that I've been to, even some books. I'm going to be sharing everything that I'm just really enjoying in my life so that you guys can enjoy them as well. So the first item that I'm featuring in my monthly favorites for skincare, you've probably seen this around many other beauty gurus or any sort of lifestyle gurus like that, the Clarisonic Cleansing Brush. I love this thing. I've been using it for the past probably about 2-3 weeks, and I can tell such a difference in my skin. I've never really suffered with a lot of acne, but I have super oily skin, and my pores, especially around my nose area, are just so dirty and clogged all the time. I've done everything from Biore strips to any sort of like thing that's supposed to help remove those whiteheads, blackheads, etc. And this has helped to keep my pores super clean. I will say that I'm not a dermatologist, as you know, and so it may affect everyone differently. I do use this every day, especially after I'm taking off my makeup, after I've done my makeup cleansing system and all of that stuff, and then I use this to really scrub and get in there and get in my pores because they just get so clogged. I know, like my cousin, she said she used this every day and it actually caused her to break out, I think because it was lifting the oils from her skin. My skin's really oily, so that hasn't happened to me. So it's one of those things where you have to know your skin a little bit well, but I would totally invest in it. People who are kind of susceptible to breaking out using this every day, just modify. People who aren't, use it, you know, as you feel your skin needs. But I love this thing. It's so great. It's also got a head attachment for your body, which I've been using because I suffer from acne here around my shoulders. I didn't start having that up until I got older, actually, and I can already tell a difference in just using that on my shoulder area with the different head attachment. It's just such an awesome tool. Definitely worth the investment. Now, since we're talking about skincare, I want to share with you what I've been using for my makeup removal. I usually use the Neutrogena wipes, but my mom like stole my Neutrogena wipes, and then she went to this beauty supply store and they were like, oh, we have this cleanser that's better. So my mom was like, here, I'm replacing it with this. And this is, I think you say it's Noriko. I'm not sure if it's Chinese or Japanese. I do apologize, but it is an amazing oil makeup remover. I was very nervous because my skin is naturally oily that this was gonna add to my clogged pores. What you do is you just squirt a little bit of the oil on your hands, and then you use it in a circular motion on dry hands, on a dry face, and instantly, like, your whole face is clear. You know how like your mascara, how it makes that like coat over each eyelash, and so like sometimes you can like pull it off? I just use this, scrub kind of gently in circular motions around my face. I rub a little bit on my eyelashes with my eyes closed, of course, and rinse it off, and it's all gone. I mean, I've never used a makeup wipe in one go that can clean like this clean. I'm gonna be putting all of the information in the description box below also, don't forget. But if you are a fan of oil makeup removers or oil cleansers at all, this stuff is amazing. It's just, whew, so good. Now, if you are a person who goes to Sephora often, then something you are familiar with seeing are the face masks. They have under eye masks, they have ones that are full face masks, and I don't want to say I'm addicted to these, but I use these often. And at first I was a little worried. I was like, oh, this is going to be kind of a consumer buy, like they're just putting it out there. But each individual face mask really does cater to whatever your needs are that it says. For dry skin, adding moisture back into it, for closing up your pores. For the price, these are so worth it. I love it when I have to take like a pamper day, usually on Sundays when I like take take a nice long shower, wash my hair, do whatever I need to do, I'll kind of lay out and put one of these on and watch an episode of something, and they're totally worth it. So if you have passed by those in Sephora and never thought to buy one, I highly suggest you grab you one. I mean, they're all favorite. My favorite one is the pearl one, but these both are really good too. The green tea one is really nice, but I usually use the pearl one. So yeah, I haven't tried the rose yet, but maybe I'll let you guys know how that goes next month. The next part is skincare and makeup kind of combined. As I said, I have a really hard time with my pores, and my makeup just wasn't really like laying right, especially over my T-zone area. And so I decided to invest in a new primer. The primer that I had just wasn't working, and I also struggle with like shiny skin. I'm just super oily, so I'll put my makeup on and then like my skin will be like shining, and not like this highlight that I put on. It'll be like, girl, what is you doing? Is you sweating? Well, anyway, I found at Sephora Benefit Cosmetics Professional primer, and I love this stuff. It's like mattifying, and it helps to make sure that my pores are nice and covered and staying kind of smooth, so that the makeup can go on smoothly and not look like I have like super open pores and then like makeup over it. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen those girls. I really like this stuff. It's a really nice, almost like a gel. It goes on really nice and smooth, and it just perfectly, oh, I got a text message. And it just perfectly goes over my skin right after I moisturize and do all my cleansing and stuff before I put my makeup on. This next one, you've probably seen it all over Instagram and some of your favorite YouTubers, because I know I've seen it all over Instagram and around some of my favorite YouTubers, and this is Sugar Bear Hair Vitamins. Now, the aesthetic is, like, people like it because they taste good. I'm not even gonna lie to you, they do taste good. They taste really nice and sweet. I used to try Hairfinity, and Hairfinity broke me out, and let's just say like hair wasn't just growing from my head. Hairfinity was okay, but I didn't really see as much of a result. I did see results here, and my eyebrows, which is great because I already have kind of thin eyebrows, but my hair just wasn't really doing that much. These, I've been taking these probably for about 2 or 3 months, and my hair has grown so exponentially. I've also been keeping my hair in protective styles up until this point where I've got a weave with a little bit of leave out, but this is the longest my hair has naturally been. My natural hair is probably about like about here, stretched out, but this is the longest my natural hair has been in years, and I definitely know that these are working. They have biotin in it, just like most. Let's see, it's got biotin, a few vitamins A, C, D, E, B, folic acid, which is great for women. It's got zinc, iodine. So it's kind of like a multivitamin with like extra biotin in it. Just make sure you talk to your doctor before you take anything. Always, but I really actually love this stuff. And they taste bomb. Like, they taste really good. Alright, so the next item is kind of along the lines of beauty and self-care a little bit. I've been trying to get into more of like essential oils and aromatherapy, especially for my mental health, and just like trying to make sure that I'm feeling, you know, calm and comfortable, and just when I need focus and all that kind of stuff. You know, if you're into apothecary and like any sort of like aromatherapy, any of that stuff, you know what I'm talking about. But I listened to a podcast, and I'll tell you in a second what my favorite ones are. But one of them, Hey Friend Hey, I'll just tell you, I listened to The Friend Zone. By the way, I love The Friend Zone. They're amazing. And Hey Friend Hey, who's also a YouTuber, she's amazing, and I've been a fan of her for years. Well, she suggested Maid's body like fragrance oils, and I've always used perfume. My dad always buys me perfume, my mom, like my family for Christmas and stuff. It's just, I like to smell nice, you know, and I love smelling good. And when she said Kumba Maid, I just immediately went to Whole Foods, because I like to like smell the stuff before I try it, and they have it at Whole Foods. Well, anyway, Kumba Maid's perfume fragrance oils are fantastic. I almost cursed just now, like that's how good they are. This is what they look like. They're really nice. The thing that I love about essential oils or any sort of fragrance oils is that they last so long. Perfume smells amazing, especially when they're paired really well with your own natural body oils and hormones and all of that good pheromones and stuff. But these last so much longer on your skin. So much so that I was like nose blind to the fact that it was still on me. And when I got home, my mom was like, you smell good. And I was like, what? Like, I put this on at like 10 in the morning, girl. That's how long they really last. And I put it on my neck, I put it on my chest, I put it behind my kneecaps and my wrists. So I'm just kind of like, it's all in the hot zones, really permeating. You know, if you got a hot day, you can put it on your thighs, you know, just in case you want to smell. No, just me. Okay. These smell fantastic, and if you're like me, if you want to smell them first, you can go over to Whole Foods. They carry them there in the like the fragrance aisles and the aromatherapy, humidifier, all of that area as well, and then they sell them online. My favorite ones are Vanilla Bean, Lavender Lace, and Persian Garden. Persian Garden is my ultimate favorite right now. Like the absolute favorite. I love this smell. My favorite lip color right now is Urban Decay Vice. I love this color. It's what I have on right now. It's just a really nice liquid lipstick that goes on matte after a while, but it doesn't make you feel dry or like crunchy or like your lips are like really, really tight. It still feels really nice and luscious and soft. I just love this color. If you go to Sephora or go online or anything like that, you'll see all the different colors that they just released, and this one is probably my favorite. A link will be in the description box below, but doesn't this look gorgeous? Okay, and the next thing, this is more for home. And again, you know, I love smells. I'm just a huge fan of smelling good and like feeling good and all of that stuff. And I'm sure you've heard of this company before. Diptyque has amazing candles. My Aunt Marie put me onto this years ago as a Christmas gift, and I have since, you can tell I've been using it. Like, I use this all the time. I love Diptyque. Specifically, this one's Bays. I always want to say Bailey's. I don't know why. You can tell I've been using this, but specifically Bays. This is my favorite Diptyque scent. They do perfume, they do like a lotion, they do a candle. The candle is just, oh, so good. It's so good. So if you love candles, check out Diptyque if you've never heard about them. They are a little pricey. I'm not gonna lie, they are pricey, but it's worth the price if this is something that you just really enjoy. I love this with a nice book just to like relax, chill out, make my house smell good. If Astro decides he wants to do a little something special on a little puppy pad for me that day, because normally we go outside, light this baby up, won't even know there's a dog living here. This is fantastic. Grab you some. I don't know if I'm gonna include this category every time, but maybe I'll do like a fun friends thing. I don't know, I'm not sure yet, but my friends and family, we always play games. It's just what we do when we get together. We have a really good time playing games and trying out new stuff. My parents always bring like new, especially like brain teasers and stuff in. Well, I decided to get this game after I saw a bunch of my friends playing it. It's along the lines of Cards Against Humanity, but it's specifically for the African American community. It is Black Card Revoked, and this is by Cards for All People. They make like the Hogwarts cards. They make it for everything. There's like, I think, a TV show one, of course, Cards Against Humanity, but Black Card Revoked has just been so fun. They have different questions like, what do you do when the street lights come on? Or like, what was Tommy from Martin's job? Like, what was his real job? You know, stuff like that. If you know a lot of like African American pop culture, or just kind of have lived your life as an African American, there are so many different really, really funny games and questions and stuff in this card set. So if you like anything like that, and if you Black like me, go ahead and grab this set. I promise you, it's so worth it. And you can carry it around. It's really simple. It's really fun if you're like at a restaurant and you know there's going to be a long wait, or if you're like at brunch or something. Pop these cards out with your friends and just have a really good time, sipping mimosas. It's totally worth it. I'm throwing it in my purse right now to make sure that I have it for brunch on Sunday. So I'm definitely going to be sharing with you guys things that I'm watching often. I don't watch TV a lot, but when I do, it's always really great. So right now on Netflix, I am streaming two really amazing shows. One, of course, is Chewing Gum. If you haven't seen Chewing Gum, it's an amazing kind of coming of age story about this amazing awkward black girl who's just living life in the UK, figuring it out from love to sex to family, religion. I mean, it's literally just so much about self-discovery. And the thing that I love about it is because I see a lot of myself in her in terms of just being this kind of awkward black girl, but like being okay with that and living in that. In high school and middle school, I was really kind of weird, which I still am and I love to this day. There's just a lot of stuff that I was like, ooh, I experienced that. I get it. Even though she's from the UK and they have like a whole different other, you know, culture over there and stuff like that. I just love the show. Chewing Gum is fantastic. And that's definitely something that I'm streaming right now. And then on TV, if you're not watching Greenleaf, because I know a lot of people are watching Greenleaf, Underground is an amazing show. I was gonna say This Is Us, but I know you're watching This Is Us, because clearly, why wouldn't you be watching This Is Us? So I don't have to tell you that This Is Us is amazing, because you're already watching This Is Us. So if you're not watching This Is Us, then I mean, like, you should just stop watching this video right now, because I can't trust you. I just can't. I can't trust you if you're not watching This Is Us. So if you're already watching This Is Us, because I know you are, and you're watching Greenleaf, Underground is a fantastic show. It's about slaves. It's about black people who have been enslaved, who have been taken from their homes, who've been born into slavery, and they're trying to escape. It stars Journey Smollett, and I love her. She's like an awesome friend, and she's a fantastic actress. Watch that show, because it's bomb. The music is great. Everything about it is just, it's so riveting. It's a great, great, great show. And This Is Us, you know, because This Is Us is good. And then the last favorite, I think, that I'm going to share today is a movie. I went to go and see Life. Now, something you don't know about me is I love scary movies. I love thrillers. I love all kinds of scary movies. Ever since I was a kid, my cousins, shout out to Sade and Chanel, we used to sit up and watch movies all the time. Chucky, Dolls, which is still one of the scariest movies I've ever seen in my life. Leprechaun, all kinds of scary movies, right? Back in the 90s. Late 80s, and so I go to see every scary movie that comes out if I can, bad or good. I just go to see them because I love them and they're great. I went to go see Life, and it's starring Ryan Reynolds and Jake Gyllenhaal and a couple of other really awesome actors, and it's about these astronauts who go into space, who go to Mars, or they catch a Mars capsule that has specimens on it, and they basically go through the journey of discovering if there is life outside of Earth. And that movie is crazy. It's so crazy. The ending, I was like, oh my God, it's just such a good movie. There are things about it that I'm sure could be better, but overall, I had such a fun time watching this movie. So if you like thrillers, if you like kind of crazy, brain crazy, movies that give you a little bit of anxiety, if you like that kind of stuff, go see Life, because it's bomb, okay? It was great, and that's definitely one of my favorites for this month. And the last thing, because it's not movies, podcasts. I meant to tell you guys the podcast that I'm listening to. The Friend Zone, featuring Hey Friend Hey, is really, really awesome, and Asante, and it's just an awesome podcast. They're really great. They talk about, mental health, and, just your physical health and all of that stuff, and it's really great. It's opened my eyes a lot about a lot of things about myself, and it talks about pop culture and reality TV as well, but it's a really fantastic podcast. Also, The Real, they Real over there, they're so great. They're really, really funny. And then S-Town, if you listen to This American Life, which is also fantastic, if you listen to S-Town, mind blown. It's a crazy ride. It's an insane. They make me think of back in the day when they didn't have TVs, when they would listen to different radio shows. It's basically going back to that. It's telling this crazy story. I don't even want to give it away. I feel like if I say anything about it, it's gonna give it away. And also remember, if you have iTunes, I'm positive podcasts are free to subscribe to, but if not, 9 times out of 10, you can find those same podcasts on SoundCloud, which they don't always tell you, but I know the Friend Zone is on there. I'm pretty sure The Real is on podcasts, on SoundCloud.com, and I think S-Town is, but I'm not sure. So you can always find them somewhere, but find them because they're just awesome. If you have a really long commute to work, or if you do like me, you just listen like a few minutes on every like trip that you make, it's totally worth it. Because S-Town, I was sitting in my car waiting for the episode to finish for like 20 minutes because that's how deep it just, oh, my brain. Okay, all right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have anything that you would like me to talk about, books or any more TV shows or movies or any beauty products, anything like that, go ahead. There was a hummingbird that just stopped at my window, and it was, oh, it scared me, and then I was like, oh, it's a hummingbird, sorry. But if anything like that you're interested in, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below. The descriptions for all the products that I talked about will be in the description box. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button so I know to make some more awesome videos for you guys. And if you're not a part of the Cutie Army today, go ahead and hit that subscribe so that you can get all the cutie goodness. And something that I forget to tell you guys all the time, if you hit that little bell down there, that's how you can become a part of the notification squad. And then you'll know exactly when I'm uploading videos, especially because I've been a little out of sync and I haven't been doing it as often or off and on the same date, which I'm working on. When you want to know when these videos get up there, hit that bell down there and you'll get on the notification squad, and then you'll know exactly when the video goes up. I hope you guys have an awesome week. And don't forget, keep it cute. Why did I do that? Why was that a thing? Why?